The Worldwide Voyage leg to Tahiti has multiple levels of reconnection and perpetuates traditional navigational studies. By understanding the history between Hokula and Tahiti, some of the newer navigators in training are anxious for the challenge ahead.
I can imagine that finding something like Tahiti and what that did to reopening that route, it's got to be such a deep, amount of joy to find that. So to get like a taste of it, it gave me more fears now, it gave me more doubts in myself, challenged me more, but being a kink in that whole chain, every day that's a fear. Is doing something, offending somebody, not being able to live up to certain things, to ruin that story that our ancestors were explorers and they were great and they were cutting edge, and that it's continued through today because of the leaders we have in Polynesian Voyaging Society right now.
Remember, we're heading for Kamalo like that, so we come up at least 10 degrees. Yeah. Make sense? Got it? You guys got it?
We're not navigators by any means. We're just students. And if Nainoa still calls himself a student, it's like, well, then what are we? We're just like the tiniest fraction of what they are. And I think as long as you know your place, you'll never assume that you know more than you do.
I think my greatest fear is being on the canoe and trying to navigate as our hui, and then having Nainoa step in and just being like, you guys were not prepared for this. I think that would be one of my biggest fears, is just, not being successful, not living up to all that is kind of being put on us. Like it's a big kuleana to be a part of this.
After this voyage, one of the big hopes is that those of us that have been learning will be able to kind of take the reins, It's a heavy kuleana that a lot of us do take seriously. And I think the teachers that we have that invested their time in us are kind of having faith that their students will maintain, all that Hokula has done up until now, and then continue that into the future.
With this pressure and understanding of their responsibilities, these individuals are also redefining the terms of success for this voyage to Tahiti.
It's not that we were able to navigate this and find this independent and everyone else was just quietly, sitting by and watching us necessarily try things, make mistakes, try them out. That really engaged that opportunity to learn, because going to Tahiti is not a very frequent voyage. It's been, I think Nainoa was saying, 19 years since we did this to Tahiti. And it's just a golden opportunity to learn so much.
When we find, Tahiti or the Tuamotus, whichever comes first, for me, I think I'll feel good that we honored our teachers, that they've done their job. And that's what Mao told Nainoa. It's that they've passed down everything they could in the best way possible, that we could then take it on.
This is Ivalani Kuali'i Kaho'ohanohano with OEV TV, home of the Worldwide Voyage. Sail with us at hokulea.com. Aloha.